Hey everybody, it's Eddie from Tokyo. This is your cryptocurrency update from Japan. What we're seeing here is the announcement that came back in August 2018 when Ripple announced that xRapid is bringing 3 new exchange partners. And the one partner I want to focus on today, because there's some interesting news, is Coins.ph. They have 5 million users, and the Philippines is a very important corridor. They are specializing in moving money from the Philippines to Mexico. But in the Philippines, according to the World Bank, there are 31 billion remittances every year. So it's a very important corridor. And with being an xRapid partner, you can allow those payments to move from one currency and then into XRP and then back out to another currency for the local fiat. And this is where the digital asset is such a beautiful liquidity tool. Now, if we take a look at this from February, we also learned that the Philippines Union Bank rolls out crypto ATMs with the e-wallet provider Coins.ph in an initiative. And I just want to remind everyone here that the e-wallet is powered by xRapid. Okay, so here is today's news. The Philippines Coins.ph wallet user can now get Western Union money transfers. How about that? So this integration between the two powerful platforms will allow the people in the country to receive international money transfers from over 60 different countries and from 200 countries in the retail network. So it is set up that Coins.ph wallet becomes considerably more valued in the market, as it will improve the value that it offers to its clients tenfold. I can't wait to see more news come out of this new partnership. And with the rising of prices, I know that there are a lot of people who are thinking about getting into this space who have not done it before, and so they are educating themselves, and I say that is perfect, because you should do your own research. And one of the things that not worries me, but one of the things that agitates me is sometimes the media focuses on people that really are so-called claimed experts, but when you really dive down deep, you can find that they just have an agenda on their own that they're trying to protect. And I want to let everyone know who is researching this space that the one person I'm going to actually call out 2 people here, but the first person I want everyone to understand the facts is about Jim Cramer. Now, he's well known and as a personality, not only on TV, but on Wall Street. He got his success actually more than 30 years ago, back in 1988, when he was a stockbroker for Goldman Sachs. So it's kind of a long time ago, but recently, of course, he's made himself famous by his TV program Mad Money on CNBC. And in 2017, he called this whole space and Bitcoin monopoly money. And then in 2018, he said that Bitcoin could go as low as $800. Well, Jim, it didn't even get close to that. And what I find just kind of amazing is when we look at the performance of your action alerts, and here your action alerts are in red, and the blue line is the S&P 500. So you charge really interesting subscription fees for these action alerts. $59.95 a month, or I can get a little bit of a break and pay $299.95 for an annual subscription, or I can really get a good discount and pay you $499.95 for 2 years. Yet if I just go for free with the S&P 500, it goes to show that here from 2001 to 2015, it outperformed your action alerts. In November 2008, you said that one of your 25 rules were to keep your eyes open and stay current. I want to remind you of staying current. And in 2016, you said the rule number 1 for investors was to diversify. So I wonder if you have changed your rules. And now we have this other expert in the space who says don't buy Bitcoin. And he is warning everybody as a wealth manager. Who is this? This person is Peter Mallouk, and he has the wealth management company called Creative Planning. And actually, it has a lot of very satisfied customers. It started back in Kansas, 1983. He actually manages 32 billion. He has 450 employees. Can you imagine how many of those are advisors? Probably 90-some%, and they are located in all 50 states. So for the exception of finding a cease and desist that the SEC issued last September to the company, and also a little bit of hot water that Mr. Mallouk got into. Also, he didn't disclose that he has some securities holdings that are held for the benefit of his family. But the SEC was not happy at all about some inappropriate advertising that had been done. So he got that squared away. He's paid his fines and he's back in business again. But I do think this kind of business is going to be gone very soon. The writing is on the wall. And why? Because we have the rise of robo-advisors. And these robo-advisors are software platforms. They're driven by algorithms. They don't need any human supervision. They collect that data and create seriously an undeniable, unbeatable position in terms of advising for people on their finances. The software can recalibrate to each individual investor. That is just impossible for a human. And in 2008, they started to first test these, and then by 2015, there was approximately 60 billion in assets being managed by robo-advisors. And now by 2020, it is believed that there will be 8 trillion managed by these robo-advisors. And with human beings, you're charging like 1 to 5% for those services. And if we just take 2 or 2.5%, you still have to come to the table with a minimum $100,000 to get these kind of services. With the robo-advisors, there's no minimum. They are available 24/7, 365 days a year. They only charge on an average of 0.2 to 0.5%. So that's why I hear you, but I understand that you're just trying to protect your space in a business that you built, but both of you aren't staying current and aren't looking to the future. All right, so I liken it to palm reading. I mean, this is really, when we start to look at those individual advisors state by state by state, it's as elementary as somebody who reads palms when you stack up against the powerful tools of AI. This is a picture, by the way, of a palm reader in Japan. At the top floor of a lot of department stores, you can find these palm readers, and they use those tools to kind of point to what they are looking at, and they'll charge anywhere from, I don't know, 3,000 yen, which is about $30, to $100 for a reading. And they're quite popular, especially with women. All right, we have some interesting news coming out of Japan. It's this one here. I kind of got out of whack there in terms of my placement of tabs. There is a huge amount of money coming to the cryptocurrency exchange called Liquid. They used to be called Coin, and they have received now $1 billion. This is coming by way of IDG Capital. They are out of Boston. They've been in business since 1992, and you probably recognize them because they also invested in Ripple, Coinbase, Baidu, Circle, some 200 companies to be exact. Now, the reason why I really also find this interesting, they are going to use the capital for global expansion, but a company like IDG is in no way going to take this kind of money and put it into a space that has no future. And the rising optimism, I think, is getting very clear that last year's brutal correction is coming to an end soon. And with this capital, they are going to be the second only unicorn in Japan. And of course, unicorns are defined as startups with a valuation of $1 billion. So congratulations to them in getting their investment. Okay, we are moving to the fluff. So this is what is called in Japan Mama Tomo. And what it means is mother's friend. And Mama Tomo clubs or Mama Tomo groups are so popular, and I think probably just about every mother in Japan dabbles in a Momo Tomo or a Mama Tomo group, some way, somehow. You do it with other mothers who are in the same situation, usually stay-at-home moms, and you can stay connected, basically, to society. I think that a lot of them enjoy the connection that they can maintain by communicating with adults and not just kids all day. So, if you didn't know, there is also a lot of Mama Tomo virtual currency blogs and investment groups out there. This just happens to be one I found, but there are so many women that are stay-at-home moms and part of these groups of mothers who are really serious, here's another, about investing. And they are, I'm sure they're having a lot of fun in this space. So I wanted to also point out that in Japan, and it's changing a little bit, but women control the money in the households. Husbands just get pocket money. And in 2002, it was really like 80% of all households were managed solely by the wife. It's going down a little bit, because the world is changing and there's more working women now than there were in 2002. I think today they estimate it somewhere between 60 and 70%. So it's still very, very common. But what you're looking at here is called a kakebo. And kakebo is the household ledger. And I just thought it would be really fun to show you that the women who maintain these ledgers, some of them do it in a way that's very creative. And it's almost like a creative memories book with stickers and artwork and drawings. And it becomes, gosh, like a diary and a photo book. Here's one more picture of something. Look at this one. Can you believe this is the household budget book? And it schedules also, to-do lists and the budget and what you spent, how much on, and your cash flow for the family. It's very interesting, isn't it? And they do it with these companies that sell schedule stickers and make all of the accessories to personalize your household ledger. I think it's just great. I think it's totally Japanese. I don't know. Maybe leave me a comment in the comment section if you do the same at home by making your household ledger a keepable memory that has stickers, artwork, and photos. It's kind of fun. All right, everybody, that's all I have for you today. Do take care. Sayonara for now. Bye-bye.